That team, they know us, so it'll be a long, fun series.
For game 2 of this best-of-7 series, the Magic surprising every thrown on it on Sunday for the Pistons. They were off for a week, game 1, and they're fired up tonight. But you can almost feel the nervousness with
physical. It's going to be played in the paint and on the backboards.
But had the most impressive road win of the playoffs so far. They're going to throw. Harris on Desmond Bane. Bane on the drive, looking for some room. Wagner tripped, and Duren picks up.
Out with that level of aggressiveness. Go out under control. Make him do something off the dribble.
Boncaro to Bane. Bane bumped by Thompson. Wendell Carter, his shot, first one. That's no good. The tip misses. Bane on the follow. Couldn't get it to go. Throws it ahead, Duncan Robinson. Robinson, quick release on the 3. And the follow right there. Never led in game 1.
Toughest shot in basketball to defensive rebound, an air ball. Very difficult to time that up. Tobias Harris, right spot, right time.
Boncaro inside. Carter blocked by Harris. Flips it out. Cunningham checks his feet. Now puts it on the floor. The spin move. Back out Robinson. Here's Duren. Duren trying to bounce back from a rough game 1. There's Cunningham. Connects up.
Get a couple of shots to go down early. Definitely feel a sense of pressure relief on the part of the Pistons offensively.
These are 2 of the most physical teams in the NBA all season. Carter stripped by Cunningham. Physical teams in the NBA. You know who has a tough time with this matchup? The referees, because there's a lot going on out there.
Yeah, you're going to have to let a lot of play on because there's
all-star Cade Cunningham and Duren both have fouls early in this game.
Oh, Carter with the first free throw. Wendell Carter had an
play. He was very physical, converted almost everything, 8 for 9 from the field. His defense was exceptional, really gave them a lift on that front line and had a lot to do with Duren's night.
The top plus-minus +20 in that game 1 for the Orlando Magic. Here's Cunningham, met by Suggs. Suggs, an elite defensive player. Cunningham inside to Thompson. Asar Thompson with the left hand comes up short. Wagner with a rebound. Boncaro drives on Harris. Continues, can't get it. Keeps it alive. Suggs has it. Bane, good look. Open corner 3. That misses. Carter another rebound. His pass deflected but finds its way to Suggs. Bane's going to try again. Launches that one way off from the field. They did get 4 offensive rebounds, but no field goals yet. Bane falls down. Harris can't take advantage. And Robinson tried to come and help out. They had 4.
You have a smaller defender on you, and you end up picking up the ball and dropping off a turnover without pressure.
Typically always a fadeaway jumper to the baseline from that spot.
That's a beautiful move for well, still got it to go. So finally the first field goal for the Magic. Cunningham finds his spot. Can't get that to fall. Will race up the floor. Wagner had an injury-plagued season. But much healthier now. Has it blocked from behind. Good help defense from Thompson, but he's. Asar Thompson, a great young defensive player. Suggs will inbound. Pass inside. Boncaro draws another foul.
You inbound the ball toward the top of the key, and that's just a simple duck in from the baseline. Boncaro gets Tobias Harris sealed on his back, and that is 240 pounds down there you're trying to displace. Not going to happen. Tobias Harris has to be more.
When he said, and people are going to tell us how good we are, but he said we can't be too excited or satisfied with 1 win. Stay locked in. That's the Magic.
Won, but not on those 2 free throws. Missed a pair. Suggs trying to surround Thompson. Cunningham. Pass inside, Thompson reverse. Beautiful adjustment thinker as he runs up the floor with it in his hand. Feed down low, Boncaro, back shot, and an easy bucket for the Magic.
And RJ, you saw he probably contests that shot. Maybe you force a miss. Instead, he backs away and gives up the layup.
And he's going to have to do that for the next 5-6 minutes.
Boncaro pokes it out of Duren's hands. Here's Boncaro against Cunningham. Goes inside. Blocked by Cunningham. You would expect some excellent defense here between these 2 teams. Suggs with a little English off the glass.
Well, I will say to Orlando, they're going at Cade Cunningham. They're going at Duren. They're trying to force him, and Duren has a huge rip in his jersey.
Duren throws it up, and Thompson with the finish.
And that's why it's so important Duren touches the ball in the half court, because of those dives and rolls. He is very good at finding the baseline cutters. He didn't get any of those touches in game one.
Only had 8 points. Suggs steps back. He tries a three. He was hot from three. Rebound for the Magic. Already 5. Certainly helps your offensive rebounding when you miss a lot of shots. It's Carter blocked by Thompson. A action. Duncan Robinson sets, fires, connects.
Well, they feed off their defense, and what a luxury it is to have your small forward be able to go up to the top of the square as a rim protector, and it leads to numbers in the open floor. And now the defense again creating opportunities.
Beautiful play from Robinson.
It is.
That was big of you.
You got a technical.
JB Bickerstaff is furious with Jimmy Capers. Foul, which clearly that's what it was.
It was.
Oh, it was an away from the play foul, which is one shot, and Thompson guarding Suggs. Back up top. And Carroll floats it in the corner. Suggs lets it fly. That three-pointer's good. Suggs had it, and again, that hot start set the tone. Foul on Carter as Duncan Robinson gets thrown to the floor. See the officials. The officials certainly want to let these two teams play, but they both can get extremely physical. Cunningham finds some room. Elbow jumper's good.
Floor, his mid-range is pure. That there's just not a lot of holes in his game.
Carroll has his shot blocked, but gets it back. They kick it out to Suggs. Can't get that one to fall. Cunningham gets a running start. Suggs trying to get in front of him, but Cunningham throws it down.
Offensively, because of some of the shooting struggles in the half court. So when they get an opportunity to get on that defensive glass and there's a long rebound, they're looking to push.
Nice feed inside by Carroll. Tristan De Silva in the game, as is Anthony Black. Black lets it fly. His first shot attempts an air ball. Thompson throws it the length of the floor. Suggs deflects it.
Big offensive game in game one. You see right here, RJ talked about it. He's just so well paced. He's never in a hurry, and he's much bigger than you think. When you see him in person, you realize he can go over the top anytime.
Jalen Rose letting know where his allegiance lies. He's been in a lot of these games all year. Harris LeVert gets inside, misses the shot. Thompson's tip won't go. The second tip misses. De Silva the rebound. What was thinking, because they did underachieve, but he said, I've always felt all season long we have the pieces to beat anybody. Pieces weren't always healthy. They're healthy now. Duren drives. Can't get that. Thompson trying to keep it alive. Suggs comes.
And that's all Suggs was doing. He was just waiting for a little bit of contact. As soon as you try to fill that body, he's smiling a little bit. Thompson's a little frustrated, but that's where you got to be smart. That's that physicalness, that's that aggression, but you also have to make sure that it's intelligent when you do it. And that open
shooter. He was telling us before the game, during the course of the season, especially down the stretch, this team, they had conversations. Get there, we could do something in the playoffs.
One of the things that disrupted that the last 2 years was injuries. I mean, how little time they've had Banchero and Wagner together. They addressed the shooting in the large chunks of time without their top two offensive players, those big forwards, on the floor together. When the
two or all three of them were out. Isaiah Stewart getting his first minutes. Gogo Batazzi. Herter falls down, gets it back, trying to get rid of it. Had to take it away by Suggs. Suggs, Banchero sneaks inside. Lefty layup is good. First foul on De Silva.
Well, and again, you see there's players out there cleaning up the floor. But I love it. Guys, bodies on the floor. Anthony Black, and then a great decision there to get it to Paolo. And just, we're going to see a lot of bulls in the China shop tonight.
Cunningham, a contested shot, side of the rim. De Silva with the rebound. Green seeing his first minutes for the Pistons. And Carroll drives on Herter, leans in, blocked from behind by Green. Good help defense already here in the first.
This is great help defense right here. But look, Banchero caught it where he wanted to, and he got an empty side one-on-one Herter's got to force that ball back to the in the corner. Fortunately, the weak side rotation at the rim was there.
Batazzi, shot clock winding down, just gets it off in time. And he's fouled by Stewart. Rarely see a team win a game, especially on the road, when that happens. As Batazzi hits the first upcoming play, game 3 in those series. Cleveland has the 2-0 lead, the other two tied at 1 apiece. Interesting, Ben Carroll on Cunningham. Now Batazzi comes to help out. Cunningham gets in the lane and throws down.
Yeah, he's such a great distributor, such a great passer. You kind of want to stay at home. He makes you pay if you double team him, but everything is just so smooth from him as
Banchero with 6. Magic only down 1, and they're shooting 29% from the field. Cunningham again. Inside, and Cunningham.